Hello, my lovely Aquarians. How are you? I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your March 2020 general reading. Love tends to come out in these readings, but it's not love specific, so if I see anything about career, family, friends, or just yourself in general in your path, I will say it. So there could be many or multiple messages within this reading, so if one doesn't resonate, there might be something else that will, because there is a lot of you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I'm not extending these general readings. I only extend the love readings. So when I do March love readings, I'll do the obstacles and blocks and all that over on Patreon. But I did upload, excuse me, I did upload all the signs, mini love readings on Patreon. They're broken up into 2 videos, fire and earth and air and water. I did timestamp them. I put the times down in the description box so that if you just want to watch your sign, they're about anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes a piece for each sign in the video. So don't get discouraged if you go over to Patreon and you see the video and it's like an hour and a half long. Your sign isn't that long. So but I did do that yesterday because I wanted to make sure I had some extras over there on Patreon. Any denomination, it really helps support me. So if you're interested in that, you can go on over there, and you can change your payment at any time. So if you start off, we'll say with like $10 or something, you can always increase it, decrease it, and you can cancel your membership at any time. But I do upload monthly, multiple times throughout the month, so it's worth sticking around. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. Oh, and I don't know if I said it, but I have openings for personals. So with all that out of the way, I feel like I'm coming out. So this could be taken a few ways for me. Like for some of you, there might be some people who are literally coming out and letting someone or the world know, depending on your situation and like how you want to present this information. Some of you might be telling somebody that, you know, about your sexuality, that you now know 110% that you like the same sex, or that you're poly or something. I don't know, there's so many different ways to read that, but I almost feel like I was hiding something and now it's out. And when I said 2 ways, I feel like for some of you, you could have been hiding your feelings towards another person, even if it has nothing to do with sexuality and whatever. It could be hiding your feelings from somebody in love, or just anybody around you, someone close to you. Like there was something you wanted to say because someone was treating you some sort of way. And I feel like an uprising, like, okay, I've sat on this long enough. I am gonna fucking say it now. So somebody is definitely finding their voice in a situation. If that's not you, it's somebody around you, Aquarius. But I would not be surprised if it was you. And I'm not saying that you're the type of person that would just jump down people's throats, because I feel like this is something you've thought a lot about. It's not, you're not being reckless with your choices or by saying this, but I do feel that somebody was reckless towards you with their words. And if it wasn't recently, it was within the last few months. So you could have heard gossip, hearsay, some shit like that that might have made you kind of not run away, but pull back from that person, that group, whether it was coworkers, friends, family. I mean, because family members can be assholes too, you know. Just because they're blood related, sometimes they think that they can say whatever they want and it's not going to affect you because you're family, but that's not always the case. I just feel like words are spoken. There's someone on one side who was spreading lies And then I feel like and it could have been about you, because I feel you coming out like it's almost fuck you mode. Oh, by the way, I curse. If you don't like bad language, you know, you can click off if it offends you. I really hope you stay. I'm trying to rein it in, but yeah, I curse. Anyways, so the first two cards we have for you is Sanctuary. Privacy, oh, excuse me, oh my god, I'm just drawing a blank all of a sudden. Inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. It was almost like I couldn't read that word, like my brain just kind of shut off. So I don't know if some of you, I don't know if you're feeling kind of like off in la la land, spacey. And I don't mean it in daydreamy land, but it's almost like, you know, when you have a lot of anxiety or you're upset about something or you're dealing with depression, whether you're medicated or not, it's not a numb feeling, but it's almost like blank. It kind of feels like you lost consciousness for a second, but you're still here. It's almost, I don't know how to explain it. Blank space, I'm just going to say that. So if that happened to you, or has happened to you, or is continuously happening to you, like, it's almost like forgetful. Some of you might be forgetting simple things, like, say for example, you don't always need a grocery list or a list to go to the store, because you always get the same 3 things every time you go, so you don't put them on that list. You're forgetting those things, and it's almost like, how could I forget that? I get it every week. Like, it's little things, and I feel like it has to do with stress. So it's almost like causing blockages within yourself, just because of being worried about a situation. Your mind is pretty much elsewhere, is how I want to explain it. But anyways, Sanctuary, and it was reversed. I do love these cards though. So I feel like you're coming out of that. Like, you pulled away from a person or a situation or a group of people to regain yourself, to think things through, because I feel like I was going to come out of my skin. I was really upset. So you could have been in a situation, relationship, or whatever, that you felt like you didn't have a voice, that you had to shut up, like you couldn't speak your mind, you couldn't combat what people were saying, either because they wouldn't believe you and you've already tried this before, and it's like, how can I get my point across? Why don't you believe me? Because that's not true. Why are you believing this asshole or this bitch or whatever, the rumors that are going around? So I almost feel like kind of hiding away and thinking about my next step, how to move forward in a positive way and potentially get away from these naysayers, because I just feel like people are talking shit. Like, you're the talk of the town, and not in a positive way, and it has nothing to do with anything that you did, at least for the message I'm picking up on. So, you know, it could be for some of you that you did do something, or you could be on the other side of this coin delivering the messages, and this is what your partner or your friends are doing to you. They're pulling away because of something you said. But I really feel like it's being done to you for who I'm talking to. It's like gossip. People don't know when to shut the fuck up. Someone's believing lies over the truth, and it's kind of upsetting. No matter what situation you can apply that to, because I do feel it could be within a relationship. Like, when you break up, an ex will spill secrets or talk shit about you, kind of thing, just because they're scorned or pissed off or whatever. I feel like somebody was very misguided in the direction their life was going, because I almost feel like I was going one way and things were going really great, and then it was like, boom, now I'm set in another direction. This person left me, or I lost this job, or I'm not happy here anymore, my friends are changing, or they're turning against me. So it's like, where do I go? Where do I run to? What's best for me? And I feel like you figured this out now, because this is the running, and this is coming out of that. So you've definitely done a lot of thinking. Excuse me. And then we have Wave of Power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, exhilarating movement, which is awesome that that's in the upright. That's coming out of it, and that's what this is showing here, basically. And this, it's number 42, breaks down to a 6, which is balance, equal give and take, reciprocity. It's being fair. It's not only being fair to those around you, it's being fair to yourself. So I almost get a sense that whoever felt like they had to pull away and kind of seclude themselves from the drama around them, no matter where it was coming from, well, first of all, you had to heal from it, but I feel like you did that out of self-respect and just knowing that you deserved better, basically. You're trying to get yourself out of a bad situation. That's strongly what I feel. It's like I was lost and now I'm found. And that popped in my head before these cards even came out when I was shuffling. I was once lost and now I'm found. So I don't know if somebody found you and you feel rescued. I really feel like this is a self-empowering message, so I feel like it's inner work that was done by you, Aquarius, because of the circumstances and people around you. So I feel like you're going to prove some people wrong. Like, you thought this about me, or you believe that bullshit thing about me. Well, let me show you what I can do. Like, you know? Alright, so the central energy or main energy, excuse me, within this spread is the King of Wands. That is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have those signs in your chart, or you could just be embodying this energy, or you're dealing with a fire sign. I feel like with him, it's funny because I was talking about gossip and naysayers, and when I look at this card, usually with the King of Wands, most readers, and I say this too, is, you know, he's very sexual, he's very passionate, and usually in the reverse he can be pretty promiscuous. Sometimes I do see him that way in the upright, but here I see like him standing strong and just owning his power, and it's like he knows what he's supposed to do. And it's almost like this person knows more than the people around him too. This could be male, female, doesn't matter. But I feel like people are looking at this king, whether that's you or this is someone that you're looking at. They're looking at this king as if he's a player, as if he's a sexual deviant, like just a fuck friend, a fuck boy, fuck girl, like someone who would never settle down. But that's not how he is at all. It's almost like somebody calling a virgin a whore. You know what I mean? Like, she might, I'm saying she, it could be a he, but this person might dress provocatively just because they like spaghetti straps and, you know, whatever clothing they're wearing, and someone will look at them and go, oh my god, he or she is such a slut, you know, or man whore, whatever. Just because the way they're presenting themselves. But what you don't really know is that this person has never even had sex. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. It's people are seeing one thing and they're assuming that you or this person is a certain way when you're not. Don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me. My father used to say that, and it's true. Unless you have facts. And I feel like somebody was listening to just outside people, gossip, naysayers, people. Like, it's almost like a situation in a relationship, for example. Say you're dating somebody and there's somebody, one of your friends or just people in town or the city or whatever that know you have a crush on your man or your woman, and and they want to date that person that you're with, so they start making up rumors to break you two up so that they can have that person. It's something like that. Things are not as they seem. It's like an illusion. Okay. We have strength reversed. This is Leo energy. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo, with that being on top of the King of Wands. But that's like losing faith in a situation, like a lack of courage, a lack of confidence. It's trying to regain yourself. So some of you, this could be as simple as you might come off more confident than you really are, or the person you're connecting to is. So if you're looking them up online or something like that, they might seem really happy. They might seem like the life of the party, or that they have a million girls on their arms or a million guys around them kind of thing, depending on what we're talking about. But that's not the case. This person's probably spent most of their time alone. And I feel like it's just that illusion. Somebody's believing what either somebody wants them to believe, or just whatever's going on around this person. So this could be you or someone you're connecting to. But I do feel a lack of confidence, but somebody's acting as if that's not the case. Somebody's just trying to stay strong in the public eye or around friends and family. So, I mean, if you dealt with a breakup that was pretty traumatic for you, you might be kind of hurting inside and, you know, trying to pull away as much as possible. And you might be acting powerful, like, it doesn't bother me, doesn't faze me a bit, that person's an asshole, like, you know, that kind of thing. So let's dive in a little deeper. The blockage, or what's crossing the King of Wands, is the Queen of Wands reversed. So this definitely could be a counterpart situation, divine union, something like that. But these two are not seeing eye to eye. I almost feel like one is more vulnerable than the other. But I don't know, for some of you, I almost feel like this is the same person, like masculine, feminine side within one person. And this is only one message, where that confidence thing comes back in. It's like, I'm showing myself to be this way, but I'm really, really upset. I'm angry. I'm not really overly emotional, but it's almost like my feelings are all over the place. I feel like a big storm is brewing inside me, but I'm not going to show anybody this. That could be for somebody. But ultimately, let's see what this Queen of Wands reversed is. It's being upset. Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's a disunion, a family situation that has either fallen apart or is just not stable. This very well could be a breakup, representing a breakup. And you might feel that the person that left you or caused the breakup, unless you are the one that caused the breakup. But anyways, I confuse myself when I go back and forth. Vice versa, take it where it fits. But whoever caused the breakup might be acting kind of cocky and like their shit don't stink and that they've got their life figured out, but they don't. They have a lack of confidence here, and I feel like it has to do with the end of due to a relationship ending. I just heard anger management. So somebody could be trying to work on themselves so that they don't blow their fucking top all the time. You could have been dating an individual who would snap like that over stupid shit, and it just provided a very unstable home life, whether that was someone you dated or a parent of yours. Hell, it could even be a brother. I just heard brother. So if you have a brother that kind of flies off the handle just on a whim, and it's almost like, whoa, we can't do anything right around this person, I feel that here. So it's a couple things. It could be a family situation or a breakup, but somebody's not happy, and feelings and emotions are being hidden. Five of Swords. It's a lose-lose situation. Somebody's like throwing their hands up in the air like, I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried to help you. I don't know how to fucking help you anymore because you won't help yourself. And that's a good lesson to learn, because we cannot help people who will not help themselves. That's just called enabling. So you could be dealing with somebody who's sleeping around, or they could have an addiction of some kind that they're trying to break. If that's the case, this person is acting as if they're not an addict. They're not drinking anymore. They're not doing drugs anymore. But they are. They've cracked a few times. I don't feel like it would be as bad as it was, but this person would never tell you that they're not 100% clean, kind of thing. But that's just one message. Okay. Whew. Recent past. So we have the Eight of Wands. This could be communication coming in really quickly, or fast movement, like moving forward, moving on, going in a different direction. So I feel like somebody could have approached a partner and either said that they wanted to relocate and the other person didn't want to, and it upset the other person, maybe you, or you wanted to relocate and it upset your partner, so it kind of upset the household. It basically broke down the foundation that you had already built with this person, because they're going to throw it all away to move out of town, out of state, out of the country, whatever. I almost feel like if that's the case with relocation, this person, it's like risky behavior is what I feel. They don't think things through, and I feel like you would have wanted to, like, you're like, let's just put a pin in this and think about it, and they're like, no, we gotta go now, and it's like, what's the rush? So I feel like somebody could be very impulsive that you're dealing with, or that's you yourself, and it might have to do with the fact that this person lacks confidence, so they try to go above and beyond to show people that they're not weak. It's something like that. But I feel like somebody said something to you really quickly, and it sent this partnership, it sent you guys packing in a different direction. Let's see, 8 of Wands. What is this? Page of Pentacles reverse. It's not offering anything. It's Queen of Swords reverse. This is cutting somebody off. It could be part of the breakup. Maybe somebody left you. It could have been with the relocation thing too, but I felt a breakup from the beginning. So if this is about love, somebody took their pentacle back, basically. You might have thought this was moving forward, and maybe you even said to this person, like, okay, let's slow down a little bit. Like, I do want to move forward with you. You know, I'm really happy to be with you, kind of thing. Or I've been waiting for you to tell me this forever, but can we kind of slow down? And then somebody was like, nope, bye, and went off to somebody else. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, left you kind of wondering. If that's the case, it wouldn't have been a stable relationship anyway, so I wouldn't even worry about that. I almost feel like somebody lied about moving forward with somebody. Like, they said that they were gonna either, like, you guys could date or move in or level up in some way, shape, or form. It could even be with work. Like, you thought you were moving up. You thought that you were gonna get that promotion. You thought that you were going to get that pay increase, or that maybe you were going to relocate for work, and it was like, oh yay, this is exactly what I want. I've been waiting for this opportunity, and somebody lied to you about it because it was never coming for you. Like, they were never going to offer it to you. It was almost like a tactic of theirs to get you to do something that they wanted you to do, and that they pretty much used you. I'm just going to put it that way, or vice versa, if we're talking about work. And that would really explain why the Queen of Wands is pissed off here, because her stability is being fucked with. Like, you promised me this money, I went out and got this car or this loan, or somebody could have jumped the gun, because with the 8 of Wands, it's just fast. I feel like I'm moving too fast, and then something happens. So it's like, now you're in over your head because you don't have enough money to pay back the loan or to do what your plans were. Even if you didn't actually take out a loan or buy a car or whatever, you had plans. You were for that money, for that increase, and you're mad that it didn't happen. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here too. It's cutting communication off quickly as well. So, what's in your thoughts? We have the Fool. New beginnings, taking a leap of faith. Some of you could regret a decision you made. And if that's not you, it's somebody around you. And I feel like that's what sent you into isolation, to make you really process on what you need, what you want, who's good for you, who should be in your life and who shouldn't be in your life. And you're heavily thinking about new opportunities, where to go from here. He's got the world in his hand right here. So it's like you do have options. You can move forward in a very positive way. And I feel like you didn't always see it that way, but you are now. It was almost like a light bulb moment for you. If that's the case, you're not talking about it yet, but I do feel like in the beginning I felt coming out to say something. So you might be getting ready to tell someone that you're fed up with the relationship, you don't want to be with this person, you can't handle this family situation anymore, or you're going to tell your boss to shove the job up their ass because you're sick of the empty promises. I feel like you didn't want to be foolish, so this is not, it's like no risk, no reward, but this is a calculated risk for you. People might view you as if you're moving too quickly with this opportunity and that you didn't think things through, but they don't know the behind the scenes. They don't know that you've been thinking about this for probably months to a year. This is a change to better your own life, and you're thinking about you, not anybody else. Why is the Fool here, please? Somebody just wants to move on. They're sick of the status quo. They're sick of stagnancy and being in judgment. I keep looking at the rainbow too. For some reason, for someone, this is not going to be for everyone. I feel like with the rainbow, because it just made me think of Lucky Charms. I don't know why. And when I think of Lucky Charms, I think of myself when I was a kid. And like, my parents would never buy Lucky Charms, but my neighbor's parents would. So I'd go over there and eat it, but I'd only eat the marshmallows because the rest of the cereal tastes like cardboard, you know? At least to me it does. I don't like it. Or I didn't then. I haven't had it since I was a kid. But that reminded me of my childhood, and it made me smile when that thought popped in my head. So I feel this new beginning is something that you have wanted to embark on since you were a child. It's like almost getting in touch with your inner child, which I feel like when you were secluded and pulling away from the world, people, places, things, that's what you were going back to. There's something that you aspired to do or to be when you were a young child. And I feel like you're picking out those marshmallows so that you can have a sweet future. You know what I mean? It's like your life has been the cardboard, yucky, plain pieces of cereal, and now you're seeing that. So you're picking out all the good things and moving forward. That was such a weird analogy. Spirit shows me weird shit. Maybe Lucky Charms is significant to you. Alright, the Fool, please. Why is this here? I just feel new. Yeah, exactly. 9 of Swords. That's stress, sleepless nights, anxiety. It's all with the 9 of Pentacles reversed here about a relationship. You want something better. I feel like you settled. Whether we're talking about love, job, circumstance, hell, I even see a tiny efficiency apartment, and maybe you just wanted to get the hell out of your parents' house. If I'm talking to someone who's younger and you hate where you're at, it's like you just didn't want to be under the authority of your parents anymore, so you just jumped and now you're regretting it, kind of thing. I just feel I'm not happy where I'm at. I'm just not. I need something new. I need something exciting. I need to show the world how uniquely wonderful I am. But how the hell am I going to do that? Like, am I going to be well received? That could be where the naysayers are coming in too. Like, okay, for example, this is a perfect example. When I said I wanted to read tarot for a living, like, because I mean, I did it as a hobby and everything, and I'm still working towards that goal, but I had a lot of people tell me I couldn't do it, that it was a stupid idea, you can't make money, you can't make a living doing this. Well, you know what? You can if you know, if you learn how to present the readings, if there's different avenues within it. It's not just as simple as sitting down and playing with cards, as some people say. You know what I mean? But it's almost like if you have a dream and it's just burning inside you, don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because fuck them. Yes, you can. You just need to have this plan. You need to know what's best for you and how you can execute that plan. So I really feel like there's something that you've really wanted to do for a long time, and you've just been kind of complacent and dealing with the status quo up until now. And I mean, it stresses you out to the point where you think about it so much you can't even sleep sometimes. You're so ready to just leap, is what I feel. It's still in your mind, though. I feel like toying with the idea back and forth, and that's probably why the Nine of Swords showed up. And if this is a relationship thing, there might have been a little bit of codependency within the relationship, whether it was on your side or your partner's side, and it's kind of stressing you out, like maybe you don't have enough money, or you don't have the job that you need to support yourself without this person, so you kind of feel stuck in it. I'm telling you, if you release that person, especially if you thought this much about it, and if it feels right to you, you will succeed. I feel like you're being held back, not only by yourself, but by the universe, while you're around this particular person or people. Because it's like you need to regain your confidence and make a decision and stick to it, kind of thing. Like, if you're really going to follow your dreams and do this, you need to do it. You can't just half-ass it, kind of thing. So that's what I feel with that. And I think you know that, and that's why it's driving you nuts in your mind. Why it's all happening is faith. Yeah, you're praying. You're in prayer mode. You're trying to keep the faith that you're going in the right direction, that everything will work out as it's supposed to, that you can make your dreams come true, that everything's going to be fine if you leave this person. I just heard suicide, so if there's somebody who has anger management issues and they're kind of up and down and in and out and whatever, they're very reckless, because I felt that reckless behavior in the beginning. If your partner's that way, you might be nervous and trying to keep the faith in the fact that if you do leave this person, that they won't harm themselves or others or cause problems. So some of you might be in that sticky situation, and it's definitely not stable, and you're at your breaking point with it. If that's not you, it's someone you know. It could be within your family, like I said, brother, so your sister-in-law. Like, if your brother's with somebody and he's kind of like that, you might be worried about that situation. But either way, it's either you or someone around you. But I really feel career with this, like my dreams. This is what I aspire to do, aspire to be. I feel praying for answers. And some change has been happening around you since you've been doing these manifestations and praying. It's almost like the universe is sending you signs that, yes, this is the direction you should go in, but I feel a little hesitancy, and I feel like it's not exactly the right time right now, at least in March. March is more of a planning phase, like don't jump the gun, like really think this through, kind of thing. Seven of Cups, yeah, there's a decision. You have some form of clarity here. You've decided to follow your dreams with the Three of Wands. This is waiting, but not waiting in vain. This person's going to get what they want. There's that rainbow again. It's follow your dreams, your destiny. There's something from your childhood. Some of you just might want to have a child, and maybe your partner doesn't. Or children could be involved, and there could be an issue there. Like, I feel that youthful energy around. Some of you could be praying for a healthy or positive outcome when it comes to a child, especially if you have a sick child and you don't know how to move forward with that situation, because this could also represent bad news. And it's almost like keeping that strong face but being broken inside, because of course if your child's sick or going through something, of course you're going to be a mess inside. But you know you have to be strong for that child. But regardless of children, this is making a choice, not being confused anymore, because this is like kind of often la la land. Oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could be with him, I could be with her, I could, all that shit. And this is actually knowing what you want and trying to manifest it. So you are in manifestation mode, or you were, and you might be coming out of it because you're seeing opportunities present themselves to you. So let's see, near future. 5 of Coins reversed, coming out of the cold. So if you're worried about money, your financial status, which you very well could be with the 10 of Pentacles reversed here, because that is a blockage, feeling a sense of lack, not thinking that wherever you're at or what you're doing is going to benefit you, especially in the material realm. I feel like in the near future with the 5 of Coins here, this could be a couple of things. When we're talking about money, your money will increase, things will get better, and I feel like it's because you've kept the faith and you're focusing on forward movement. You're focusing on something, not just everything. 5 of Coins. This could also be somebody trying to come back. 9 of Pentacles reversed, yes. This could be about somebody trying to come back, wanting to come back, wanting you back because you're doing better now. And then we have the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's friends. I heard third party. So somebody could have cheated on you, broke up your home. I did see reckless behavior, like I said, in a relationship. So somebody might be coming back groveling. I don't really think you'll take them back, though. Like, if you do, you're going to lay the law down kind of thing. Like, no, this is how we do it, or nothing else. But I get a sense that I don't think this is an ex that you're going to let come back. If this is romance and relationships, I did see same-sex relationships, poly, so maybe you want to date more than one person, which people do. And as long as everyone's consenting, there's nothing wrong with it. You're all adults. But I feel like this is coming out of the cold into a relationship with a friend. If it's not with a friend, someone that's had a crush on you or that you've had a crush on, possibly since you were children, because I keep seeing children here. I'm sorry, I just heard cougar. So there could be one person out there who's a cougar who they're the one they love or want to be with is a lot younger, 20 years. I just heard 20. That's definitely not for everybody, but to each your own. It is what it is. Love is blind. But if this isn't a friend of yours that you've had for a long time or whatever, that you are kind of coming back together with in a romantic way, so it will be different. It's almost like a reconciliation here. I feel, oh my God, there's so many messages. I just got, if it's not your friend, it was your ex's friend. Well, there's a friend person, whether it's your friend, an ex's friend, or your sister, brother, mother's friend, I don't know. I feel a friend, a reunion, coming out of the cold with a friend in a romantic sense. So you might have had a crush on this person for a while, or they had one on you. No judgment, I'm just saying I feel friend. So if it's not in a romantic sense, which I do feel that it is, but for some of you it just could be an old friend, like from school, elementary school, someone that you grew up with, or that you just known for a long time, kind of lost touch with them. They might be coming back around, and if that's the case, I feel like it has something to do with this opportunity, with moving forward. They might present you with an opportunity to either relocate, like I said in the beginning, or kind of get your foot in the door in what you want to do, or be noticed. Something like that. You have a friend that's coming back. If it's not a lover, it's someone who's going to help you, and they're meant to come back into your life. So, you in this situation, or just in general, how you want people to see you. Not exactly, this might not be exactly what you're doing, how you're acting, or whatever. This is just what you want people to perceive you as, what you're showing the world, basically. And we have the Two of Cups. You want people to see that you're happy, that you're in a happy relationship, that you're connected. Yeah, so if you have not got rid of this person here, I mean, some of you could just still be with this person. You're unhappy, you know it's unstable, and you're in love with your friend. But, anyways, besides that, it's almost like that relationship that I talked about, where things are shitty behind the scenes, and it's not the best relationship, but you're showing the world that it is. You might not want people to know what you've been going through, or how this person is, or how they treat you, or what they say. Why is the Two of Cups here, please? This could also be that new person for some of you. Six of Cups. Children, friend. What the fuck did I say? And the Moon. Yeah, there's a secret. There's a crush here. There's something it's either you don't know or this person don't know. And it seems this is you and how you want to be perceived. I'm going to say the other person doesn't know. But dude, you have this, because this is double soulmate here too with the Six of Cups. But it's also the past. Some of you might want the past back, like an ex or whatever. But I'm strongly feeling from childhood. There is a friend that you want to connect to, that you've had a crush on, or that has had a crush on you. Because you don't know this. Or they don't know this. You're secretly, either you have a secret admirer, or they do, or you're the secret admirer to them, or well, I don't know, however the fuck that works, but it's either you or them. I feel childhood friendship. Maybe you ate Lucky Charms with that person. I don't know. That's awesome. But I feel there could be children involved here. What else is there? You're secretly in love with a person or an idea. I strongly feel that friend thing from the past. If it's not your friend, or a friend of a friend, or your ex's friend, or whatever, I really feel friend. I mean, I do, but it just could be someone from the past that you're harboring feelings for, that you're not expressing. No matter who it is, but I do strongly feel that friend energy. Like, since childhood, or maybe your children play together, or you met, when I was talking about the sick child, one of you or some of you could have met your partner, or the person, someone that you could grow with and move forward with during that difficult time when you were at like the children's hospital or something, like, or if you bring your kids to the park, you could meet another parent there. Children are involved in this romantically, and I feel like it's not having a baby, there's already children here. So if you don't have children, that message obviously doesn't apply to you, but there's something about children or childhood, inner child, loving someone since you were children, a childhood friend that has a crush on you. There's love and friendship and children here. I gotta leave it there, because I don't fucking know how to pinpoint it, because I feel I'm just getting too many freaking messages here. Like, this reading's probably confusing the shit out of somebody, because there's multiple stories. There was work in here too. Childhood dream, following your dreams, keeping the faith. I feel like no matter if we're talking about work or love or whatever, or just your dreams in general, you have been manifesting this person or idea, prospect, whatever, for a while now. It's something that you have wanted to do since you were a child, or you have wanted this person and you've known them since you were a child, or you met through children, something. I feel like what was once lost is now found. Reuniting, friendship, celebration, coming out of the cold. could have lost touch with this friend or this person, and they're coming back around. That's why I think the friend thing's coming up. I feel like strongly for most of you, but it could be just somebody coming back around from the past. And it's going to happen out of nowhere. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because we do have a lot of water here. This is definitely Pisces or Cancer energy. But there's a connection here. So, external people or person, we have the Knight of Coins reversed. So this is stagnancy, somebody not moving forward. It's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which we do have quite a bit of Earth up here too. It's funny because this can represent sometimes that person, that the other person or people or someone around you, but it can also represent how they view you. This is how you want them to see you, but this could be how they actually see you. Not making any moves, which would make perfect sense with what I said, especially in the beginning, because you were in your sanctuary, you were thinking, you were processing, you were pulling away from the world, people, places, things. You were just kind of going inward, and now you're coming out. So it's not unlikely that people or a person would think that you weren't moving forward, that you're standing still, but they don't realize what was going on behind the scenes, you know? Knight of Coins reversed. I'm really confused in this reading, so I just want to say, with the energy here, I feel like there was a lot of confusion on your part, and even if you have the clarity because you're just keeping the faith that this will work out, whatever the situation is, there might be other people around you who are confused. Like I said, you want them to look at you this way and they might see you this way, so it's almost like full steam ahead and I'm at a halt. So they're contradicting energy, so you might be confusing people around you on what your plans are, what you're going to do, you know. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is not collaborating, not working together. Yeah, they feel like you just don't want to work with them. Possibly in love. This is Gemini energy with the Lovers. It's like either trying to make a decision between two people or which path to go down. So it could be this opportunity, that opportunity. I did see relocation, forward movement, shit like that. This person probably thinks that you're either inconsistent or, not inconsistent, what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say wishy-washy, but that you don't know what you want. So that you're just kind of sitting still, but they don't know that that's not the case. You're just processing shit. This person might also view you as staying stuck in a job that you're not happy at, like you're just kind of stuck. Something isn't working out for you. It's not what you love. Like you're not working towards your dreams, but I really feel like you are. That's just how they view you. And if that's not how they view you, that's what they're doing. They feel stuck. They feel like they can't make something work. They're kind of waiting on a decision. So this person might, if it's that friend energy that I was talking about, lovers are just coming together with an old friend, they might not know what steps to take with you because maybe you just haven't spoken in a while, or you haven't made an effort or something, and it's stressing them out. And then we have the Seven of Swords after that. This person, not gonna lie, might be the asshole who's spreading lies, gossip, and shit. And it could be because you didn't want to work with them. So if it was in the office, you did not want to work with this coworker, you might have got this person fired. If it's in love and relationships, whether they're romantic or platonic, I feel like you refuse to work together with whoever this is at one point. This is just another story I'm getting. And it pissed them off because they're over here stressing out. So I feel like they lied. They're being sneaky, spreading lies and gossip and trying to throw you under the bus. That very well could be an ex, if that's the case. I feel like they're not winning and they don't like it. Well, whoever that is, they need to go the fuck away if that's the case. Like I said, it could just be as simple as hiding feelings. They're stressed out because they want you to make a choice, or they're having a hard time delivering this message to you that they like you, that they want to be with you, kind of thing. So they're just kind of sitting pretty, waiting on you. If that is the case, it is that friend person. It's the one, or whoever's coming back around for this soulmate connection. You have someone right around you. That's all I gotta say. You have a friend and a foe. Take it where it fits. Potential outcome. The Four of Swords reversed. So this is coming out of contemplation mode. So you're no longer sitting here just hoping, wishing, and praying that something will happen. So within a month's time, that's when you're going to come out and show the world what you're made of. I feel like there's a lot of healing energy. You had to do a lot of work, and you had to process through old emotions, new emotions, just get rid of toxic people, places, things. You definitely had to declutter, is what I'm going to say. And you definitely went inward. Probably meditation was prominent with you. I just feel like hiding away from the world to process. And now you're coming out of that. You have the answers that you've been looking for, basically. Four of Swords reverse, please. I'm sorry this is so long, and I really hope that it's making fucking sense, because it ain't making sense to me. Like, this definitely ain't my life. I mean, I'm not an Aquarius, but an ain't a word. I just heard someone say that, so yeah, you're right, it is it, but, or maybe it is now, I don't know. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aww, and the Four of Wands. There's that stable connection. Somebody's coming out of thinking mode. Coming out of thinking mode. Because they could have found out that you're ready, that you want them too, and maybe they just didn't know that before, because there's all this mixed up energy over here, and they could have thought you were dating somebody else, you know. So you could have an air sign coming towards you, or a fire sign. I feel like it's air, because something wasn't working out too well with this fire sign, but it could be any sign. You know your life, I don't. So yeah, somebody is coming out of thinking mode, and could be dealing with someone in uniform, police officer, military, judge, something like that, lawyer. Somebody who's very intelligent. This person doesn't rush things, whoever they are. It could be you. You are an air sign, or you could be dealing with an air sign. Because that's what you were doing. You were contemplating. You weren't rushing. Coming out of thinking mode to communicate about what you want and how serious you are. Somebody might not have been taking you seriously with your feelings, like if you were in love with somebody, or if you wanted to see where something would go. And that fits in with the whole friendship thing too. It's always good to be friends first before you date somebody. It builds a really great foundation, but so it's hard to see somebody in a different light when they've been your friend for years. I feel that here, though. I feel like this has been a long time coming. Whoever this person is to you, friend or ex or new or whatever, friend of a friend, however you met this person, I feel like you have been, I don't want to say longing, you've had a crush on them for a while, or they've secretly had a crush on you, but I feel you had feelings there. Someone's coming in, and it almost looks like it's you coming in to offer stability. You're getting your shit straight so that you can do this. So I feel like, God, you got things coming together like crazy, Aquarius. This is awesome. So because this is within the outcome within a month's time, I feel like this is all the shit that you're processing through. You're figuring out, you're plotting, you're planning, you're getting rid of this, you're getting rid of that, you're going towards this, you're going towards that, so that you are not only financially stable and happy in work and following your dreams, you have someone in mind romantically that you want to move towards. This person thinks that you don't want them, that you're not making any moves. But they don't know that you pine for this person, that you actually love them, or vice versa, whatever. But I do feel a celebration coming up, a union, a reunion or a union. After a time of not feeling like it was going to work out, but just following your intuition and just knowing that this didn't work, but this will. It's like coming out of conflict. I also feel, as a side note, some of you are going to call people on their shit. You're not taking anyone's shit anymore. You're going to be like, okay, you're either with me or you're against me. So if you're against me, go. And you're going to basically set boundaries with people, because I feel like you didn't always do that. And because of what's happened and what's gone on in either this relationship or situation, you're seeing that you have to. It's necessary. That not everybody has your best interest at heart. So you're being extremely picky, which is awesome. So let's get you an advice card from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and then we will call this a day, Aquarius. And once I am done with all the other generals, I will get out the love reading. Like I said, I do have mini love reads for each sign on Patreon. I uploaded yesterday, so if you're interested in that, but we'll figure out what's going on with love, because this had a mix of shit, and I strongly feel friends. So whether they're at work or in love or whatever it is with friends, you have a friend and a foe. So there's definitely a snake in the grass around you too, and I think you know who that person is. It's somebody who has caused you a lot of issues, drama, stress about moving forward. Whoa. The map maker of destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will, reversed. And it's number 24, which also breaks down to a 6. And I said that with the card up here. It's all about needing to balance. This is balancing the scales, healing, equal give and take, you know, shit like that. And this is something like it needs to be balanced. So this is why it's advice, more than likely. Oh, doesn't matter which way it goes. It's an ally and a challenger. So, when the map maker of destiny appears as a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny, at birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths and that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit. I saw travel, relocation. Places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self, which I feel happened here. That's why you went within. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny. According to how you respond to your circumstances, destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. We have faith here, keeping the faith, new beginnings. This could even represent a dream job. I feel a person here, but it could be for some of you. It's just what you love, what you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like now that you know where you're supposed to go or who you're supposed to be with, you're coming out of the cold. You're going to be happier. I feel massive change, and it's because you've grown, not only physically, you know, aging wise, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You're seeing things so different, and you're not taking anyone's shit. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate. Where the fuck was I? Come to heal your heart and be your companion. That could be that friend that I keep talking about. Perhaps Your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, which I saw here, or a challenger in the form of a failed business, which I saw here, and not being very happy, unstable. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So your destiny is how you proceed. Basically, fate puts it here. It's fated. You're supposed to do it. But we have free will. So destiny is about the choices that we make, in which direction we head in, coming out of the cold with a celebration, a commitment, something that's stable from someone in the past, possibly a fire sign, water sign, or air sign. I think you're getting away from fire energy, and this new person or person who's in your environment right now, I feel you know who it is. It might be someone that you kind of side-eyed before, like you're like, I really don't want to date you kind of thing, but things are changing now. It's either another air sign like yourself or a water sign. They could have heavy earth as well. But anyways, that is what I have for you, my dears. I hope it made sense. I know it will reach at least one person, which is all I can ever hope for anyways. I will be in touch soon so that we can get the love readings out. I mean, yeah, like I said, there is love in here, but there's like love of a craft and something that you've wanted to do since you were a child that possibly you thought you never could do, because maybe your parents or people around you are like, you can't do that. Like, that's not feasible. It's not lucrative. It's like, what do you know? Anyways, so please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal if you're interested. Go on over to Patreon, support me over there for those mini love readings and the exclusive bonus material for the February love readings. They're all over there too. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Keep the comments light, only positivity please. I know I've made that known many times, but some people don't like to listen. So yeah, no naysayers. See, you're getting rid of them and I'm getting rid of them. That's what I have for you. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.